Hi Scorpio, how are you? I hope you've had a wonderful month of June. I'm so excited to do this reading for you, and because the first thing I have to say is thank you for all of your likes, shares, comments and support over the last 2 months, because Scorpio, along with a few other sun signs, has been my most watched, viewed and liked video. And as I said last month, I must have tapped into this Scorpio energy really, really well. I'm around Scorpio energy 24/7, 365 days a year, because my son is actually a Scorpio and he is a Scorpio to the bone. And I love him to bits. And he has, typical Scorpion characteristics. He's a cute little guy. He's still young. But so welcome Scorpio, welcome to your July reading. This is going to be a general one again, so it won't resonate with everybody. If it doesn't, that's cool. Just check your sun, moon and rising signs, if you know what they are in terms of astrology, for that particular reading as well. In terms of astrology, what have I got to tell you for this month? We're going to have a solar eclipse on the 12th, new moon solar eclipse on the 12th. Extremely powerful new moon for all of us. It's going to happen over in the sun sign of Cancer. For each particular sun sign, I would say that the best thing to do is just check what house of life in terms of astrology the solar eclipse is going to fall in for you, because it will depend on your birth chart. Normally when we have a solar eclipse, the sun and moon are conjunct, so their energies are working together from the positions that they are from the point of view from Earth. So the sun being the ego and the moon being the emotions are, working in harmony, and normally it will happen in one particular house of life, and the opposite house of life in terms of astrology is normally the house that needs to be balanced up with the house that the eclipse is happening in. And it's also really, really good to know which two houses of life an eclipse might vibrate for you, because an eclipse you can feel that vibration right up until the next one. It could be anything up to 6 months. And then on the 27th, we're going to have the lunar eclipse, and that is going to happen in the sun sign of Aquarius, under Aquarius's influence. So it could be, that for some of us, our emotional feelings are turned quite logical. We start to look at it as from a more logical perspective with the influence of Aquarius. And again, you'd need to check what house of life it will impact on for you. And if you'd like to know, just click the links below, and all the information will be there. You can check out my Etsy store. Okay, so let's get into this reading for my lovely Scorpios. Okay, so Spirit, this is a general reading for Scorpios, sun, moon and rising. Okay, that's too many cards still out there. If there is a message for Scorpio, sun, moon or rising, please let me know. This is Scorpio, and then again, sun, moon or rising. Okay, first card will represent a theme, second card will represent an issue or heart of the matter, third card will represent the recent past, fourth card will represent the actual present, fifth card will represent a possible piece of advice, sixth card will represent a solution or an outcome. Okay, what's fallen? Okay, King of Pentacles. So, just got a bit of candle wax on my beloved cards. I love these cards, they're so beautiful. The Golden Universal Wide Awake deck, really beautiful. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, so what he represents is stability. Okay, he also represents Pentacles as a suit, what we own, wealth, prosperity, our money, our finance, and also our health as well. But the king himself, out of all the kings, he is the most solid, he is the most stable. So that is a good sign there. Also represents, in terms of astrology, the sun signs, all the earth signs. So that's Taurus, Capricorn and a Virgo. So you see what that means. Okay, Scorpio, sun, moon and rising. Oops, here, too many. Scorpio, sun, moon and rising. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? Okay, Knight of Swords, potential conflict. Also representing the air signs, Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. Okay, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Swimming there. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's give them a good old shuffle. Okay, that's nice and shuffled. Let's see what's going on. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Okay, I feel drawn here. So I'm going to read from this card, all the messages there. What the card energy for Scorpio is, ooh, look at that. 6 of Cups. Okay, so Cups as a suit represents the past. Oh, so it represents our emotions, I should say first. The suit itself represents our emotions, matters of the heart, how we're feeling. The 6 of Cups does represent past or the early childhood. So it could be for some of us or some of you, you are looking back on the past, feeling quite emotional about the past, and we'll see what comes up in the main reading. Ah, there you are, Scorpio. Scorpio has shown up in their own reading. I love it when that happens. Okay, so there you are, Scorpio, the Death card. Okay, also one of my favourite cards in tarot. So this is you. This is a representation of you in terms of astrology, but it also represents endings. Okay, endings, the death of something and the rebirth of something else. It's linked to you in particular because you guys are rulers over the 8th house of life, which is the house of death and rebirth. Okay, let's just take a look at what this message is. You've got a lot of major arcana cards here as well, actually. Okay. Okay, it feels to me, Scorpio, there is an ending. I'm not gonna lie. There is some kind of, for you, potentially it could be. I'll show you which way all the energies play out. So the heart of the matter obviously is you. This is Scorpio, and also, as I said, it represents an ending. So death and rebirth, but people, we should never freak out when we see the death card because, you know, although it is about people dying or something dying or a situation dying, the good thing about the death card is it's rebirth because the sun is in the background. So it's about, you know, letting go of what no longer serves you and something else coming in. So that is one sort of energy of the death card. That, you know, there might have been some kind of ending for you guys, or you're going through some kind of ending or some kind of transformation in your life. Now that is the heart of the matter. The theme is about, you know, progress. The progress with this transformation is slow and steady, or it will be slow and steady if the energy of the transformation hasn't yet hit you, if that's not going on in your life as yet. So for this month in July, you know, if you have experienced an ending or you're going through some kind of transformation, Scorpio, progress will be made, but it will be slow and steady because you've got the Knight of Pentacles here. Pentacles is the slowest moving suit, and out of all the knights, he is the slowest moving knight. But the good thing about the Knight of Pentacles is that he always reaches the finishing line, no matter how long it takes him, because this energy is about being well prepared, well versed, planning, crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's, as the saying goes. It's about basically not rushing anything or doing anything before you're not ready to do it. So this period of transformation for some Scorpios that may be happening, you know, expect some kind of more slow progress, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Or if it's not that you're going through an actual ending, if that doesn't resonate with you, you are here in the reading, and it means for you, Scorpio, there will be still some kind of slow, steady progress. Now, it could be financially, because it is a pentacle. Okay, just to, you know, to express to you how all these energies could play out and to keep the reading general, it could be that it's financially, there is some kind of death and rebirth in a financial area of your life. and it will be, you know, slow, steady progress. It could be work related, or it could be that this is an earth sign person, that you are experiencing this transformation or leaving behind or moving away from. Earth signs being Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Could be that you've had to let go of them, or there's been some kind of separation. Now, I feel like this could be, you know, a loss or a separation for sure, because in your past position here, you've got the Five of Pentacles, and it is the card of poverty traditionally. As you can see, you've got two people who are outside and they clearly don't have enough. You know, they don't have enough. So traditionally, the Suit of Pentacles would deal with, you know, financial difficulties. But to keep it general, it could be that if this was a relationship, or this is a relationship for some Scorpios out there, that maybe in that relationship it just wasn't enough for you. You know, in the recent past, you just decided, you know what, this is just not fulfilling for me. This earth sign person, potentially, if it's an earth sign person or whoever it is just not, they're just not hitting the spot. They're just not doing what they're meant to be doing. But that's life. Could have also potentially been conflict as well. As I said at the beginning, the Knight of Swords fell out, and he does tend to bring conflict. Also represents the air signs as well, to keep it general. So that would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But if there has been some conflict over maybe conflict of interests, conflict of who needs what, conflict of what we want, or if it's financial conflict, if this is more of a work situation that's come to an end or you're transforming through. The good thing with the Knight of Swords is that he comes and goes very quickly. He's not someone that stays around for long, so hopefully that conflict should pass quite quickly if it hasn't already. So that's the background. That seems to be the situation. That seems to be what's been going on with some particular Scorpios out there. Now, moving forward in the present, you have got a great card. You've got two great cards in both your present position and your advice position. In the present, you've got Venus, which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy to have, because Venus, just like your own card here, the Death card, is a major arcana card. So it's not a day-to-day energy like, you know, the Pentacle suits or the swords. It's quite a significant shift, a significant energy. And Venus connects us to, just like the planet in astrology, what we love, what we desire, what we need in our life, what truly will serve us best. Also links us to money. So in the present, and she's right underneath the slow and steady progress. So it feels very much to me like you will go towards what it is that you need, or what you want, or what you desire, or what really does serve you better at a slower pace, but you will get there, and that's in the present. So that is really, really, really positive news. It shows you moving towards or being supported by that energy of what it is that you truly, really need in your life, because whatever it was in the past that wasn't enough, there's something else coming in. Now, this could give you a greater amount of stability. Again, what comes in, what you're going to move towards in the near future, because you had the King of Pentacles fall out, and I said to you, he is stability. There is, you know, only one way you can describe this guy, the King of Pentacles. I always say to any woman out there, if you're looking for a guy, find yourself a King of Pentacles. Like, he is solid in every single way. He's very, very reliable. A provider. He, you know, makes sure that you have whatever you need. So, you know, that is coming in, and you could find greater stability. Now, whether this is financial, because the theme is the Knight of Pentacles and the past position is the Five of Pentacles, and you've also got the King of Pentacles that fell out. So if this is a financial situation that you're having to transform through, or maybe you haven't had enough in the past, you know, that stability, the message that I feel like I'm being told to give you is the stability is on its way. Especially with Venus in the present, you will gain that stability, and you've got to remain hopeful, because that's in your advice position. You've got the Star, which again is beautiful energy as well. I should say as well that the Star represents Aquarius sun sign. So it could be, if this is a love situation where you've had some death, some transformation of a romantic matter of the heart. You're making that slow, steady progress now, and in the past you maybe wasn't getting exactly what you needed from that romantic relationship. The advice is have hope, and it could be that an Aquarius walks back into your life. So look out, Scorpio, look out for an Aquarius. If you bump into Aquarius, or an Aquarius shows some interest in you. So just, that could be either way the energy could play out. If it's romance, it could be an Aquarius person. If it's not romance, have hope. Just generally have hope is the advice. Now the outcome, here in your outcome position, you have got 7 of Cups. So Cups, as I explained, no, you haven't got any Cups here. Cups does represent matters of the heart, how we feel, what we really, really want. And the 7 of Cups in particular, although 7 generally in tarot is a number of potential success, with the 7 of Cups, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because the hopes and dreams are all up in the air, So the energy talks about being focused on what it is that you really, really do want, or at least knowing what it is that you really, really do want, moving forward. So maybe if you're moving forward in that slow, steady sort of manner, as the Knight of Pentacles would suggest, as the theme for July, through this transformation, or you yourself, this is your energy moving through, a situation at a slow, steady progress. If in the past, whatever it was no longer served you, it wasn't enough for you, be sure, moving forward, what it is that does serve you. Your hopes and dreams, rein them in a bit. Be clear on what it is that you really want, because you've got a lot of options there. There is a lot of Cups, and it's like, which one do I take, or which one really fits me at this particular moment in time? The other side to the 7 of Cups is that, it shows potential. As I said, 7 is a number for potential. So it could be that whatever it is that you're hoping for, whatever it is that you're dreaming for, or you wish to manifest in your life, whether it is of a financial nature, or whether it is of a romantic nature, it can come, and it will come, because it is in your outcome position. But I feel very much like I need to tell you to be clear. Be clear on exactly what it is that you need, and exactly what it is that you want this time around, because it's transformation. It's a transformative period. It's a transformative stage. So with death being there, I know it represents you, and that's good, but keeping it, quite broad in context of reading. Although this card represents you, is the heart of the matter, it is transformation. The Death card, number 13, in the Major Arcana in the Tarot, is transformation. So, if you're going to transform, if anybody transforms in any way, whatever part of life it is, work, job, hopes, dreams, love, you have to be clear about what it is that you want moving forward, or at least have a better idea of what it was in the past that wasn't enough for you, so that we don't make the same mistakes. So it feels like a pretty clear message here. I think I'm just going to pull a bit more of a clarifier on this outcome, because obviously some of you are going through a period of transformation, and you've got the hopes and dreams card here. Okay, right, and the bottom of the deck was the past energy as well, the 6 of Cups. Okay, alright, so let's clarify the 7 of Cups. What does Scorpio need to know about the 7 of Cups? This outcome position, what's their advice and guidance over this? Woo. Wow, okay. 3 messages fell out. I'm going to read these because they obviously fell out for a reason. I asked for clarification, and here I have it. Alright, okay. First things first. Good decision making. Okay, you've got the King of Swords. Out of the kings, he is the judge. He is the one that brings the law and order energy. He is the one that normally gives us an indication whether we've made a good decision or not, depending on the cards that are around it. But I would read this as I was saying to you, being clear on what you want. Also represents as people, again, all the air signs. You've got a real fallout of air energy here because you've got the Aquarius there. So it could be that this person that comes in is an air sign because he represents Aquarius, Libra or Gemini. But keeping it general, I would say, you know, decision making, being clear on what it is that you actually want. Okay, now you've got the Chariot, Major Arcana card, which is about being determined, being persevering, being strong. It's an advice card as well, I would read that as. So making your decisions and being sure and being strong and determined moving forward. And you've got the Knight of Wands, which is good. Wands as a suit is all about passions, about creativity, it's about what we enjoy in life. And knights, as I said, with the Knight of Pentacles, they generally do give us an indication of the kind of movement or action we can expect, or the kind of movement or action that we should be taking. Now, Knight of Wands is a very, very fast moving knight, just like the Knight of Swords. So it seems to me like this situation requires you, as your clarification in your outcome, to be clear with what it is you want moving forward. Make good decisions, okay? So be clear with your cups all up in the air. Make sure you know which cup you're after. Make good decisions. Be strong, determined and confident in your decisions. And also, don't waste too much time over deciding what it is that you want. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, it's fast moving card. Knight of Wands, I should say as well, this does indicate action and movement in the area of creativity and passions and things that we enjoy and that kind of thing. But I'm going to keep this general and read the movement, what he suggests as movement in this situation. For the clarification, I would say don't take too long. Be clear about what you want, you know, and try to do it sooner rather than later. The progress, okay, can be slow and steady. It could be mending the heart or mending the financial situation, or the actual practicalities of moving forward can be slow and steady, as it suggests here. But in your mind, knowing what it is that you want moving forward could be something that you do sooner rather than later, Scorpio. So that is it. That is the messages that have come out for you. Bottom card energy, mental clarity. Okay, Ace of Swords. Aces are brand new starts. Brand new starts. So it could be that mental clarity that is needed from the situation will come, you know, once you're clear. Well, there's no choice but for it to come. Once you're clear on what it is that you want, clearly that mental clarity will be there. Okay, let's pull an angel card for Scorpio. See if I get anything else from this. I think it's quite clear given the messages that I've needed. Yeah, it's you, Scorpio. There you are. There you are. Death card. Probably one of the most feared cards in tarot. Not by me, but by people who generally just don't understand your energy and what you represent, or what the card represents. There you are. That whole fresh, new death and rebirth energy. You making your slow, steady progress through this situation. transforming through the situation, or even transforming from, as I said, an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo, potentially because it just wasn't enough, or you didn't have enough, or there's a financial situation where it's not been enough and you're having to progress and transform through the financial situation. Yeah, be clear. Move into July thinking about what it is that you want, Scorpio, as it indicates here with your clarification. Make your good decisions and be confident in them sooner rather than later. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. If there is a message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Oops, that's way too many cards. I'm clumsy now. There's a message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Please let me know. This is Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. A message for July, please let me know. July. Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, ruler of the 8th house. Ruler of the planet Pluto. Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, here we go. What's come out? Peer pressure. That's interesting. Peer pressure. Okay, don't let others coerce you into a decision. You know in your heart what the right choice is. Okay, Scorpio, so peer pressure is the card. Don't let others coerce you into a decision. You know in your heart what the right choice is. I don't know if that will resonate with any Scorpio out there, but we were just talking about making decisions and being focused or sure about what it is that you actually want. So taking everything into consideration, what we've spoken about today, keep it real with yourself. Don't let anybody push you around. You know what you want, what the choice is, or hopefully you will do by the time you watch this video and you've gone away and digested it. For those that this video resonates with, be true to yourself. Don't be coerced into anything that doesn't serve you or doesn't fit you or your situation, whatever that may be. Okay, so have a wonderful, wonderful month, Scorpio. As I said, thank you for all your interaction and likes and so forth throughout the month of June and obviously through May. It's great to see that so many of you have clicked on this video, so it's good to see. If you'd like a personal reading or anything, then just click the links below. All the information's there. If you like candles, I've got loads of handmade spiritual candles, prosperity candles, love candles, wealth candles, all kinds of candles up on my Etsy store, so do check that out. And hopefully I will see you again in July. So have a wonderful, wonderful month, Scorpio, and thank you again and good luck with the situation. Okay, guys? Take care. I'll speak to you soon.